Welcome to another episode of B4REAL podcast, a social media platform giving you nothing but quality entertainment. Join me as I dissect into the lives of my guests, talking about their passions, their dreams, their careers, and so much more. Today, I would like to say I have the Davido of Ireland. He's not just an amazing promoter. He is also a husband and an amazing dad. He's the owner of Afro Room and Afro Palace.
Hookah Palace.
Hookah Palace. Afro Room and Hookah Palace. Please, guys, join me and welcome Pablo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
I appreciate it so much. I know you're a very busy man. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. How are you? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, you know.
How's business?
Good. Just keep going.
How's the family?
Family's good, you know. We thank God, innit?
Yeah, and I was a little bit like afraid you were going to cancel on me because I know like working the nightlife, not getting enough sleep, or sometimes being hungover.
Yeah, I don't really drink on the job, so you know, just a little bit, though, you know. But I like to be observant, so I don't drink.
Makes sense.
You know, I don't get carried away.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm always okay the next day, and you know,
That's
it's just about just getting enough sleep. That's all.
Yeah, I love that. So obviously, while I was doing like research for you and all, I was just kind of confused with like Hookah Palace, Hookah Vibes, Afro Room. Like, what do you do exactly?
Well, I'm a promoter, you know. I do events. Hookah Palace, it's a shisha lounge. So it's a shisha vibes. Come in there, just chill. There's food. There's vibes, DJs. You know, just chill. You know,
And
relax.
is every night a different DJ, different music?
Yes. So it's a different DJ. I play all genres. So you know, just to kind of get everyone in together and just have a good time.
And what kind of people come to this place? Is it like older people, younger people?
Both.
I actually haven't been there much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I mean, now we moved to a new location in Drogheda.
Okay.
You know,
Drogheda?
so yeah. You know, it used to be in Blanche, you know.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but the place is closed. This changed to something else now. So
That's Hookah Palace.
Yes.
The shisha.
Yes.
Okay.
So now it's moved to Drogheda.
Okay.
Yeah. So Drogheda, we just started 2 days ago. Actually,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
launched the new the first night, Hookah Palace first night in Drogheda, and you know it was okay, but we aim to just keep it going, being consistent. You know.
More spots as well, more locations.
Exactly, you know.
More
So
money.
and besides more money, you know. But the main point is just to give people in that side of town. You know, there's nothing going on that side of town,
that
and
is
I feel
true.
there's a lot of people there that can actually they need something to do, somewhere to go. Rather than coming all the way to Dublin, they can have their own spot there that they can just, you know, vibe and chill.
Is that going to be every Saturday or once in a while?
No, it's going to be on a Friday, actually.
Okay.
But I plan to be consistent with it, so I'm trying to do it every week.
Okay,
if I can. Yeah, why not?
Every weekend or like every day of the
every
week?
Friday.
Every Friday,
Every
okay.
Friday.
Makes sense. And Afro Room, what is that as well?
Afro Room it's a club. So it's like it's an actual club.
Yeah.
It's an Afrobeat and I'm a piano club.
Wow.
So, but we play all genres as well, like bashment and R&B
And that's
hip-hop.
in Dublin.
That's in Dublin and where is it? Just on Arco Street. Arco Street, yeah, just beside Dicey's.
Okay, makes sense. Because I'd have to say you're one of the first people to create like a social gathering, especially for like the community.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why no one ever thought of that before. Was it that there wasn't the space or?
I mean, first there wasn't the space. Maybe there wasn't the space. But I do think also as well is got to do with people just need to put your leg there and just do it. Just go for it. And you know, if you fail, you fail. If you don't, you know.
And what was it like? Like, what gave you the idea to start something like this?
Well, you know, me and Frank Jays were actually work on this together. Yeah. So we linked up and they would say, listen, what can we do for the community to give a good nightlife, you know, every week? Because I know there's other promoters doing events. But you know, you don't need to wait for an event to happen to go out.
Exactly.
So we wanted to create a space for for Afro Room. I mean for Afrobeats, you know. That you can go every week. Just, you know, you could get a visitor from UK to come in and, you know, they want to go out and, you know, you'd be like, okay, there's nothing happening. No, there is something happening. There's a Afro Room every Saturday.
Every Saturday. And the great thing is it also finishes quite late.
No, actually, no. It's a club, so it's a licensed club, so it's finished at like 2:30. You know, same as every club in Ireland. Now, Uka used to finish at 6 a.m. back then.
I loved it back then.
Yeah, back then was a vibe. But the feds came and shut it down and stuff like that.
Oh, stop! It's Ireland.
Trying to get the license for everything is just difficult. But yeah, Afro Room is the way now. Afro Room is
And how long ago did you start Afro Room?
Afro Room, we started in April.
In April this year.
Yeah, April.
But prior to Afro Room, you had
Hookah Palace.
Hookah Palace.
Yes, Hookah Palace.
And I know you were working with like other individuals as well.
Yeah. I mean, it was Hookah vibes before, right?
Okay, yes.
So maybe I should dive into it. It was Hookah vibe before. I was working with a couple of individuals.
Yeah.
We were working together, but then we, something happened, and we decided to go our separate way. And then I just changed the name to Hookah Palace because Hookah vibe was something we all created. So I didn't want to just continue using that name.
Yeah.
It would be unfair.
And to be honest, when I heard that you were on with Afro Room,
yeah.
When I heard that you were actually working with other people, I had no idea. I just thought it was all you. I feel like a lot of people just thought it was all you behind the scenes.
Yeah, because
it came out that there was like other people there.
With
it was a
Hookah,
shock.
with Hookah, yeah. A lot of people didn't know there was
No,
other people involved with Hookah.
It was just you were the face and the brains.
I like to, I trust my own judgment and my own instincts and how to run things properly. Management, I like to manage things properly, and maybe I'm just good at that, and maybe that's why.
Exactly. And before going into the entertainment industry, and what were you doing before, and what made you decide to go into this industry?
Well, I mean, I've been in the industry since. I
remember seeing you. Like, you used to go out. I think I met you on a night out as well.
Yeah,
so,
I used to go out a lot.
Yeah.
I used to go to other people's events.
Now you get paid to come out. Do you know what I mean? Bother.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to spend bands and on clubs and
I remember
borders and stuff. But I just thought about it. I said, listen, I know a lot of people as well. And I relate to a lot of people. So I said, you know what? Why don't I just have my own events? Yeah. And I started my own events 3 years ago. Do
you know how you started your own event? Because I had gotten drunk one night.
Yeah.
I was out with my friends in Empire Shisha Lounge. I got drunk. It was just a few of us there. And there were a few things on that night. And I had gone on my Snapchat and put out everyone should come to this place for an after party.
Yeah.
And then you pulled up and you're like, oh, this is a nice spot. And then you started Afro Room there. Do you remember?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. No, I do remember.
Like, if you're gonna do a night here, you better involve me. I never got that call.
Hey, listen. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming.
No, I'm not. I'm a married woman now, actually.
That don't mean anything.
Yeah, no. I'm a wife.
It don't
now.
mean you can't go out,
I can go out with my mate.
You stop living when you stop living.
No, I still live. I feel like I still, in a different way.
In a different way.
Yeah. So how has your life changed? I don't know if you're still working like the normal 9 to 5 like the rest of us, or you're just focusing solely on promoting.
I mean, yeah, I used to be a contractor, so well, I'm still a contractor, so I just took a break. You
took a break. Okay.
And then I'll get back in the field later. But for now, I'm just focused on other things.
Okay. Yeah. And what was that transition like for you? From like working during the day to now working nights on weekends?
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, you don't mind it?
I don't mind it at all. How's
the wife taking it?
She's cool. This is my how do I say? This is my personality. So it's just who I am. Yeah. I like to throw events. I like everyone to have a good time. Yeah. So that's just it.
And do you feel that since you started doing entertainment now, I mean promoting, what kind of friends have you like drawn in? Like, have you noticed like fake friends or people?
Yeah, of course. This the worst time you get them. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you deal with them? Like, because you know that they're fake, and you know that they're just being like a lick ass, like.
Well, I mean, if they want to come to my club, let them come to my club and spend money. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not there to lick anyone's shoes or to.
But do they try to be close to you on a personal level?
Well, of course, yeah, they do, because the privilege they get around me. So that's just it. But once you realize who these people are, and you just take a step back.
But do you know who your real friends are?
Yes.
Like, who are they? Please stop. No, give them a shout out. Appreciate people a little bit. Like, who are they? Who would you like to like appreciate for like helping you come up this far? Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, my boy's been there with me from time, which is Leon.
Drop the names, Leon. I love Leon.
Leon's been there with me since time, so
he's such a good vibe.
He's my brother, so no matter what, we've been through hell and back and different kind of things. And you know, so yeah, he's been the one there since from the beginning. Yeah. So shout out to you, Leon. You know,
Shout out to you,
you know
Leon.
the vibes.
So it's just Leon then.
you trying to put words in my mouth. There's other people, man. There's acquaintances, you know.
Okay.
There's acquaintances, but you know, you know who your real friends are, you know.
Yeah.
And you know who the real people are around you. So there's other people as well. I didn't mention, but there's other people. So you don't take it to heart, you know. But yeah, you know, it's all good.
I appreciate that. I love that. I want to go all the way back to the beginning.
Okay, let's go all the way back to the beginning.
Where were you born?
I'm Nigerian, fully Nigerian.
There's no way you're fully Nigerian. I'm pretty sure you've told me at some point that you were like half something.
No.
Sierra Leone.
No. Do I look Sierra? I'm a Niger guy, straight up. I'm half Yoruba, half Igbo. Yeah, my mom is Igbo, my dad is Yoruba.
Okay.
But the reason a lot of people don't really believe I'm Nigerian is because I don't act like Nigerian sometimes, you know. Yeah.
I mean, I did call you the Davido of Dublin, so.
Yeah. Fair point.
So when did you come to Ireland, or were you born here?
No, do I look like I was born here? Never, no. No. I came here 2002.
Right.
Yes, it's a long time
So you went
ago.
to school, secondary school here, primary school?
I went
here?
secondary school here, yeah.
Okay. What was that like? Were you like the know-it-all or like the troublemaker?
No, I'm a cool guy, you know. I'm just chilled, you know. I don't
How
look
were
for
your
trouble.
grades?
I'm a smart guy, you know. You know, I'm smart. Oh, your grades. What are you talking about? No, I'm a smart guy. I went secondary school here and then went college. I went to IT Tala, actually.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I did electronic engineering.
Okay, makes sense.
I got
Very smart. Okay, yeah.
I got my bachelor's and then, you know, I just started working in IT. You know, it's not got to do with my degree anyway, but
yeah,
you know, most of us,
most people though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like most people, but you know, you just transition into something else, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, I say go to school just to get the education, but like, not many people work in the field.
No, you just need something to back you up, just in case life fucks you over. Well, pardon my French, but you know, just in case life messes you over, you know.
And so. You came from Nigeria, Lagos to
Ireland? Well, you know, it's
How
kind of
old were
funny.
you?
It's a long trip. You know, I used to live in Nigeria. Well, I was born there, obviously. I left Nigeria when I was about 11.
Okay, so you came here quite young as well.
No. Sorry, I left Nigeria when I was 10.
Yeah.
My mom had a boutique. She lived in Ghana. So she had a business in Ghana. So I moved from Nigeria to Ghana. I stayed in Ghana for a year. Then we moved to Thailand. So I stayed in Thailand for 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
In Bangkok. So we stayed there for 2 years because, you know, my
Can
dad
you say something in
I used to.
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah,
Not
well,
even like hello?
It's long, man. It's just 1 or 2 words that don't even mean anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I stayed there for 2 years, and then after that, we moved here.
So where did you get the name Pablo from? Because like, all this time I've known you, I just always thought your name was Pablo. I didn't think I just knew it was Pablo. And I just go around saying Pablo. Apparently it's not. It is Sa. So where did Pablo come from? Is it like an alter ego kind of name? Like,
No, it's this is crazy. No, Pablo was, you know, back in the day I used to be into all kind of shit, you know.
Oh,
so
kind of like Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, not the Escobar part. I haven't got to that part yet. But you know, I was the man to go to for anything. So.
Oh really?
Back then, yeah. You know, I'm born again now, so you know, I'm a good guy.
Born again that works in the club.
Yeah, you know, I put it in the club. I put all the business in the club. Yeah, that was it really, and I don't know. It just started. Maybe I look like a Pablo. I don't know.
Yeah, why is it that like obviously with guys your age, they never give their real names? Like even the same thing with Kashmir. I just always thought his name was Kashmir.
No, come on.
But it's not. It's what is it? Chris?
Steve.
No, Steve.
Steve, yeah, Steve.
What? Like why do you guys do it? And Danny's one is like Danny Go-Go and.
Well, that's his name, isn't it?
Like why do you guys? Why don't just go? I mean, I did make up the name Cece, but like.
Yeah. Well, you want to talk.
I mean, yeah, I actually made my name up because I didn't want my mom to find me on Facebook. But
that's a good one.
Do you know what I mean?
Fair, that's fair.
I mean, you have a daughter that's literally watching you say that's a good one. She might do the same thing.
Yeah, no, she knows what's up. I'm a strict dad, so you know, she don't follow my footsteps.
But yeah, why do you guys just switch up your name? Why don't you just go by your names?
I mean, people that really know me properly. They know my name.
I thought I knew you.
Yeah, a lot of people think they know me, but they don't.
That is true.
They just know of me.
True.
You know, so a lot of people don't even believe they don't even know my name. They don't.
Yeah,
know
you being
where I'm
Nigerian,
from.
that's a shocker.
You know,
That's
but
a huge shocker.
that's not a shocker for Nigerians though, because you know, with my tribal mark, that says it all.
Yeah.
You're a bad guy.
Yeah,
You know.
why did they do that? Why? I mean, you were so young as well coming to Ireland. So
Well, you know,
like,
mine was actually a mistake.
oh, was it
Yeah, mine
now?
was a mistake. It wasn't, you know, it's a crazy story, you know.
Tell us the
So
story,
obviously back
please.
then with the Igbo and Yoruba culture and, you know, with the disagreements and, you know, with the fights and stuff, you know. So my mom was Igbo, my dad was Yoruba, and, you know, she had the kids, the twin. I'm a twin, by the way,
He's a
you know,
twin,
which
guys.
you
I
already
knew that,
know.
yeah.
She had the twins and, you know, the Yoruba side of the family don't like the Igbos. They think, you know, she's going to take the kids and run away, you know.
Oh,
So
really?
they do this, especially when you're a twin, they do this just to make sure that just in case the twins get separated for some reason, and then in the future maybe they come across each other and they'll be able to recognize it's, which I think is stupid.
So your sister
you
has
know.
one as well?
So
Okay.
that was done. This was done without my mom's permission.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So by the time she realized, so they came to see the babies. They came to see the babies like 2 months old.
Oh, wow.
2 or 3 months old. They came to see the babies in the
Speak about
house.
violation.
Yeah. So she was downstairs, and the family of my dad went upstairs. They didn't like her, you know. Then before you know it, after half an hour, she just heard the babies crying, and they already peep, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
To them, they have the right to, you know, because
And
back
is this
then,
something that they still do? Is this a practice that
I
they're still
think
doing?
I think they still do it. Yeah. I think they still do
That
it in
is so
Nigeria these
sad.
days. Yeah, but you know, it depends on your culture and tradition. You know, so some people, it's not just Yoruba. There's this Benins, Edos, they do as well.
That is so sad, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. But your sister's around, you guys are still very close, so
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
ever
yeah.
happened
She
to you
lives in
guys,
Belfast.
thank
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, you are a mommy's boy. Like, the way you show love to your mom is so, so admirable, honestly. Fair play to you. I see how you make her so happy, taking out shopping, taking her on trips, and oh my God, I'm sure she loves you.
Well, you only got one mom, innit?
Exactly.
So
But
you know, you just you gotta love your
yeah.
mom.
Nah, so I want to say, like, I know you show so much love to your mom. What's the story with your dad? Where is he? Oh, is he like late?
Well, yeah, my dad died when I was 3, you know.
3?
Yeah, so right now, so this is how the Liberian thing came along, you know. Obviously, my mom remarried to a Liberian man.
Ah, okay,
And
okay,
then, so we decided that's where the name Sa came from.
okay.
So we just decided to just pick the Liberian name.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and, you know, that's why people, you know, used to think I'm Liberian.
Oh,
but,
yeah, because
you
I was
know,
like, yeah, okay.
but if you
makes
know me
sense.
well and you look at me, I'm a Niger guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Straight up, straight from the block. You know. So, you
No, I
know,
love that. I
that's how
love
it came
that.
along, and you know, he's there. He lives
And
in
he's been
Portlaoise,
present
actually.
in he was present in your childhood, obviously. So you didn't grow up not having like a fatherly figure.
Not for a while, no.
Not for a while. So what
Yeah.
age were you up until what age?
Till about 12.
Till about 12?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too
Till
bad.
about 12. You know, I didn't live with my mom. I used to live with relatives. You know.
Okay.
So my
What was
mom.
that like? Because I also didn't really grow up with my dad. So
Yeah.
there's certain things that I wish I had experienced with him that.
But at least you grew up with, you know, your
Yeah.
mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
But up to the age of 12, I wasn't living with my mom, and I was living with relatives, and you know, so
Yeah.
they mistreat you
Did you?
bad and all that kind of nonsense. You know how it is. You
No,
know how
I
it goes,
totally
you know.
understand.
So, but it's okay though.
So when did you start living with your mom? 12?
Well, I started living with my relatives like at the age of 5.
Okay.
You know, and then I, you know, started living with my mom again at like 10. So for the 5 years, I was living with relatives. Yeah.
Did you resent her at any point for leaving you behind?
No, I think she just wanted a better life for us until she got her shit together.
Yeah.
You know, and which she did. You know, she got a business, she got a boutique, she got she got a house in Ghana, cars and stuff. You know,
Oh,
so she was
wow.
well off, and
Yeah.
that's when she came back for us.
So
You know?
did you grow up with her here in Ireland?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we came together.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
2002, we all came together.
And you've been hustling since?
Yes,
Fair play to her. She's
Yes.
definitely a strong woman.
she is.
I'm sure you look up to her a lot, and you'd want your daughter to kind of
Oh
be like
yeah,
her
you
as
know,
well.
you need to keep that love around. You know, it's very important. You know,
Yeah.
like you mentioned, family is important, and you
Yeah.
know, just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I
just try.
totally respect that. I was going to say, obviously, like I said, you are the Davido of Ireland. No, he's
Why
not a singer.
why do you say that though?
He's not. You're not a singer, but like I said, you're an entertainer.
Okay, yeah.
You have the Range Rover. And
you want to go back to my cry? I'll go back to my cry. You know.
Yeah, you are loved by a lot of people, both guys and girls included.
I suppose I try.
Yeah. Can we just talk about like your own family?
Okay.
When did you have your first child? Oh, first of all, how many kids do you have?
I got 6.
6 kids.
Yeah.
Like I said, how many kids does the video have?
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think around 6 as well ish.
Yeah, I got 6.
For counting.
4 boys
So when
and 2
did you
girls.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
When did you have your first child?
I was in college actually. I was
in college, in uni, yeah.
I was in uni, when I had my first child. I was like 22.
22? That's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
It's not
okay.
too bad. It's not like 15.
Yeah, but then I wasn't really obviously like mature.
Yeah, I suppose. Are you mature now?
What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, well, of course, I'm a family man.
You are a family man. I love the way you show love to your kids. You're a very present dad. I love that.
I try my best.
You do. You really do. And you should tell some other people around you that they need to do the same. Because I'll never understand how like men will pop out babies and just disappear from the kids' lives.
Well, listen, I don't know about that. They could have problems. It could be anything.
It's not even about problems. It's like, it's your children. You made those kids together.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, it could be difficulty with the baby moms. You never know, So
screw the baby mom. Take care of your kids.
Yeah, boy, it's not as easy as that, Once you're in
I suppose you can understand that as well.
I can relate to it, It's
yeah,
not
but the
easy.
thing is, not that.
But you just gotta
see your kids.
but you just gotta fight for them. You gotta fight for them,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least you fight. I'm saying these other guys do not fight.
Yeah.
They don't do anything at all.
Maybe they're just not ready. But to be honest, you can never be ready. That's the thing about life.
You can never be ready. But I guess when the responsibility comes, actions have consequences. Do you know what I mean?
You need to be responsible. Yeah.
Please tell them they need to be responsible. Yeah. Like they look up to you.
I don't know if they look up to me.
They do. You're, like I said, the Davido of Dublin. So if you said something, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, Pablo's. I should go and
I beg. I don't know. I don't know about that one, man.
But yeah, tell us, having a kid at 22 and being in uni, what were like some of the struggles that you faced?
Oh, it was difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very difficult because
and you completed your whole degree, or did you have to like take breaks?
No. I finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I finished. I finished and I started working immediately in HP Hewlett Packard, but that's like 2012, so that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
12 years ago, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
So since then I've just been, moving from one job to the other, moving up,
Yeah.
That's it.
It
was difficult trying to balance it all, but it's just, at that time, sometimes the strength comes in a way you don't really understand at that time, but you just got to keep going.
Yeah.
That's all. As long as you just keep going and try your best, that's it.
And you are trying, honestly. But then, obviously, you had the first kid. Second kid comes in. Well, you're not thinking of like, maybe I should settle down and
I know where you're
get
going
married
with
to
this.
this one. Like,
like I said, back then I was young and I was, I was Pablo and I was crazy.
Guys, he finally learned the lesson and he got married 2 years. Was it 2 years ago or a year now?
2 years ago.
2 years.
A year, sorry.
A year now, yeah.
Yeah.
And you just welcomed a brand new baby boy.
I did, yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
What's it like being having a fresh, like a newborn baby?
I mean, that's an 8 years gap.
8 years. Your first is 8?
No.
Okay.
The one before him is 8. So, it's like start again from scratch, you know. But I mean, there's nothing new because, I'm used to it. So
yeah, I suppose.
It's just sometimes it's sleepless nights. And
I guess this time it's a bit more different because you have more resources, you have more people helping you. You have the money now.
My daughter helps as well, so she's a good helper. So
your daughter is a daddy's girl, isn't she?
She is.
Yeah.
She is a daddy's girl. You see her all the time.
On your story, one of them guys that's like denies their kids. It just shocked you the number of guys that actually say they don't have children when they do. I couldn't mention names.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why there's a need to lie.
Why lie? Kids are a blessing.
Because these are your responsibility.
It is, honestly.
These are your life. So Who are you trying to impress?
Who are you trying to impress?
Because at the end of the day, whoever you're trying to impress, they don't really care.
Mm.
So you need to just stick to your own and get shit done, you know? That's it. No matter what, you know?
Like, you're just giving kids traumas for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing you're not seeing your children, but then denying them, that's like a whole other ball game, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm sure, listen, you know, I'm sure they'll have their own reasons, but I can't speak for them.
What kind of reason?
Like I said, maybe they have their own reason. I don't know, you know. But it's just...
Is it because they just want to be like players?
I don't think it's I just don't think they're ready mentally, you know. You know, sometimes you got to give yourself a push and say, listen, I got to do this.
Yeah.
No matter what, you know, it's time to change. It's time to, you know, be real. You know, it's time to be serious about life. And maybe they're not ready. And that's just it. That's just the truth. And, you know,
no, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. You also know we live in a very racist and colorist community, country. You do have a mixed race kid. I think your first son is... Second son?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Jaden.
Yeah.
Such a typical mixed race name.
I know, right?
It's so typical. I have a nephew, Jaden, as well, mixed race.
I swear.
Yeah.
It's like, they're all mixed race.
Yeah. So have you, even like in places like school or like sports, have you noticed how the way people treat him versus like your other fully black kids?
Maybe, I've had a few meetings in school where he thinks he didn't do anything. But because I know him, you know, he's a messer, you know. And sometimes it's difficult to just be on his side fully.
Yeah.
Because I know what he does at home, you know. And then he says, no, I didn't do it, but you did, you know. But at the end of the day, even in school, I had to be on his side in school. Then after school, I'm like, listen, I know you stop messing. You know, I may have your back in school, but, you know, stop messing for real, you know. But yeah, you know, sometimes it feels like it's not fair, you know. But I think this is all just in your head, you know. Sometimes the society we live in, you watch all these things and, you know, all these things online and, you know, TikTok and all this nonsense. And then they start to put ideas in your head to make you believe so. I mean, I'm not saying it's not real. It is real, of course. You know, not just Ireland, everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But we need to just teach the kids, listen, just be positive, man, and don't let these things get to you. But you need to be real and know what's happening in the world. These things happen. Let them know these things happen, but don't pay attention to it. You know?
It's not that they can't really pay attention to it. It's the fact that sometimes it's actually thrown in their face, and sometimes they can miss opportunities just because they either dark skin or they're fairer. Because like I said, even Jaden being a light skinned kid, sometimes he could get more privilege than someone that's fully dark skinned just because he's fairer in complexion. It's just the way the society works. It's not like they go looking for it. It's just how people treat them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's just how it is. It's everywhere.
So you've just learned to like, screw it. If I get the opportunity, I get it. If I don't, I don't.
No, I mean, I fight for my kids outside, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, I fight for my kids outside. You know, I've gone to meetings where I've said to the teacher, listen, don't do this. I make the teacher actually feel bad. Good. Because she thinks I'm, you know, giving out to her, which I was at that time, you know. But deep down, I know what my son is like, you know. And he knows because he's mixed that, you know.
Also, he's aware.
Of course he's aware. He's a smart boy.
How old is he again?
He's 12.
Wow.
You know, so he knows because he's mixed that, it might be unfair, you know. So I think sometimes he uses that, you know, the card. He uses that card to his advantage, you know.
Because I'm saying he can because... Yeah.
But I just have to be real with him and say, listen, you know, I know you think it's not fair, but you did do it, you know.
Yeah.
You did do it. And, you know, so not all what the teacher is saying is wrong.
True.
Know? Some of it is right. In every wrong, there's a right.
Yeah.
You know, so, but...
I mean, there's your truth, there's their truth, then there's like the general truth, obviously. But,
yeah, I mean, it's just...
I mean, the fact that he knows to use that card as well. And it just shows how like kids actually, they're so aware. Like you might think they're not looking at you, but they know everything.
No, kids are smart these days because, you know, you got social media now. You know what I'm saying? They're all on TikToks. You know, that's just it in TikTok, Snapchat, you know.
Yeah.
So
and I know you have Jaden on Snapchat as well, so like... I
have all my kids on Snapchat because I want to see what they post and what they, you know, who they're tagging and this and that, you know. Because sometimes Jaden
Yeah.
tags me. He made a video of father and son thing, and then he tagged me, and then all of a sudden all his friends started
Always
adding me,
little
and I'm
friends,
like,
yeah,
oh,
because you're like the
Jesus.
cool dad.
And then one of his friends texted me, oh, I'm Jaden's best friend. One girl texted me, oh, I'm Jaden's best friend, and he knows it. So I screenshot. I said, yo, Jaden, who's this? He said, it's just some girl in the school. I'm like,
Screaming.
yeah, what's going on here?
Wow.
But it's just I'm trying to have a conversation with them on that level to say, listen, you can. So I'm not saying social media is bad, but know what you're doing in there, and that's all. I'm not that type of parent that say, okay, no, you're too young to have social media, because the world is changing.
Yeah.
And kids are more smarter now because of social media, and whether we want to admit it or not.
I mean, it has its advantages and
Yes,
disadvantages.
of course,
So,
just like everything.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta talk to them and say, listen, you can be on social media, no problem, but you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that, and that's just it. Once you can talk to them and they'll understand that, then they'll know clearly what to do.
You have a really great relationship with your
Yeah.
kids, with every single one of them as well.
Yes,
yeah?
all of them.
Okay, that's
I like to keep them close, and they're all talk on the WhatsApp group all the time to themselves.
Group chat, yeah.
Yeah. They plan something I don't even know about it. All of them.
Because even though they may live in different houses, the fact that they still have that bond, is amazing.
Yeah, that's one of my happiness, that all my kids, they relate very good. And sometimes they text me, Dad, are you home? I'm coming down. I'm like, yeah, I'm home. Pull up.
Yeah.
And it's like the other day, my son texted me, because he knows he can't just come up to me and say, listen, I want shoes.
Yeah.
And these shoes are expensive, you know what I'm saying? He come up to like 250 euro shoes.
Wow.
So he texts me, do you have any work for me to do?
Wait, what iPhone does your son have?
I don't allow iPhone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be Android until after the junior cert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep them on Android.
Okay.
iPhone sometimes can be very addictive, so Android is okay.
Okay.
So he texts me, listen, do you have any work for me to do? I need some money. I said, what do you need money for?
Yeah.
Like, I need to buy shoes. I was like, how much is the shoes? It's like 250. Like 250. I was like, Jaden, I was going to ask you for money. You know what I'm saying? You're asking me for money. I said, okay, you know what? Come to my house and wash my car. And I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you
250 to wash your car.
No, I'll pay.
Gladly wash that
not
car.
not that. Hey, come on, not that. No, I said, listen, I'll give you 20 quid. Come wash my car.
Yeah.
But because I've been hustling from time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't live with my parents most time, and even I left my mom's house when I was 16.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? In Portlaoise, I used to live in Portlaoise.
Right.
So I left my mom's house when I was 16, 17. So since then, I've been on my own.
Yeah.
So I know the meaning of working hard for what you want, and I want to teach my kids that.
Yeah.
Just because, you think your parents can give you that, don't mean I'm going to give you that.
Exactly.
You learn, you work for it.
No, I love that. Because even Beyonce is teaching her daughter how to make money as well at such an young age.
That doesn't count. The parents are like, the parents are like loaded
Ivy is like touring right now.
She's making her own money.
Do you know what I mean? So it's important to teach kids the value of money.
Yes,
and the fact that they have you're very present in their life. That's something I really want you to touch on, the importance of having both parents. You don't have to live in the same household to be present in your kid's life.
You don't, correct.
Like I said, I don't want to put it all on the men, but it's just what I've seen.
From a woman's perspective.
From a woman's perspective, yeah, but I've also seen how the women struggle being a single mom. There are more single moms out there than there are single dads. We have to agree on that. They are. And nowadays, with the whole baby mama culture, and people don't understand the importance of intimacy and just popping babies just because you want to, and not being present. My thing is, if you're going to have the babies, if you're going to pop the babies, be present.
I'm going to say this, and I know you women are going to hate me for this, but I'm going to be real. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know you're going to say, it takes two. If you don't know you can't do it, you shouldn't have got in there all day, but listen, let's be honest, man. Yeah. At the end of the day, men are polygamy by nature, yeah? You need to understand that. Yeah? Men, we can literally, I'm going to say this straight up how it is. You women pop babies every 10 months. You get pregnant once every 10 months. We can impregnate 1,000 women in a day. Or even more, 30,000 women in a day if we have to. You know what I'm saying? So if you get my point. So which means, now I know the contraception should have been made for guys, not for women, if we think of it like that. So which means you women accepts us men into you, correct?
Yeah.
Good. So that's your responsibility, correct? No. Just let's.
I mean, a relationship is two-way.
No. We're not talking about relationship.
Yeah, but it is. Honestly, I feel like if women valued themselves to a certain extent, they wouldn't just allow anyone in them.
But that's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is, you accept a man into you, correct?
Correct?
Correct. So it's your responsibility to make sure that you're safe, correct?
I feel like both parties should make
Because
sure they're safe.
no, of course. But where does the responsibility really lie, though?
The people that want to be active, both of you.
No. You see, we men, we
Because
can.
actions have consequences.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying.
But you're not understanding what I'm saying. At the end of the day, yeah, if you don't want to get pregnant, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
if you don't want to get pregnant, don't lay the responsibility on the man to put the condom on,
100%.
right? Because listen, condom can bust. We all know that, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So, which means, how would you know if the condom bust?
You wouldn't. He could
You
lie.
wouldn't know exactly. So, where does the responsibility really lie? Exactly.
Guys, I won't lie. I have to agree on this one. It's the woman.
It's the woman. So women that do it and the kids come along and they blame the dad. And another thing is, some dads, they'll tell you, I'm not ready for it. But the woman goes on and keeps the baby, right? I can do it on my own. I don't need you, blah, 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 which is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They go and keep the baby, and then they bash the man online talking, oh, he's deadbeat dad, he's deadbeat dad. But he told you he didn't want it. Why did you keep it?
That is true.
You see, this is all understanding and communication. Yeah? And you women do this all the time, which is wrong. Now, I understand men got the responsibilities as well to strap that. I get it. But if you understand how life is, understand nature, men don't care.
Damn.
I'm going to tell you straight up, men don't care. Men, like I mentioned before, we can impregnate as many people as we want in a day. You don't have that option.
Yeah.
You get pregnant once in a year. Mm-hmm. You know, you're going through the labor. You're going through that pain. So therefore, that's your responsibility. So therefore, don't just say, oh, well, he should have strapped up. He should have did this. No, you should have made sure you were safe. Don't put the blame on him. It also
kind of shows the kind of guys they go for. Because if you're going for someone who is responsible, obviously certain things can be prevented. Do you know what I mean?
People change. People change. Do you know what I'm saying? You can be with somebody and you think they're responsible, you think everything is fine. People change. And that's the thing. You need to prepare yourself for when this happens. Prepare yourself. If you're with somebody, get to know the person very well. Know them well. And, I always say this to like my friends that are young, some of my young friends and, women that, they always seek advice from me. And I always tell them, say, listen, know the guy. Don't just jump in and get pregnant after 6 months. No. Live with the guy. And don't say, oh, but, back in the day, you can't live with them until you're married. Yeah. No, I actually don't believe that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Believe you need to live with the person, know their habits, know their bad traits. How do you know you don't like it if the guy goes out and come back 5 a.m?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you like it? You're living with the guy, you don't like it, he takes off his clothes and just throw it out there.
Yeah, I hate that.
He takes off his socks and he just lives there and he's a dirty guy. He's not a clean guy. You need to know these traits. You need to know these habits if you're able to live with that person. You understand? So live with that person, travel, do a lot of things with that person. Do you know what I'm saying? Do a lot of crazy things together, a lot of fun things together. That means knowing the person in and out before you decide to say, okay, communicate that with the guy. Where do we want to go from here?
Yeah.
Do you want to have a baby? Do you want to settle down? Do you know what I'm saying? So think of fun first before getting trapped. Do you know what I'm saying? Be ready. Women need to be ready.
I feel like we need to make better choices.
We need to make better choices, you know what I'm saying? But we don't because we're humans. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't, and that's just how we are.
Yeah.
Nah,
I suppose.
So, like I said, don't hate me for that. I'm just don't shoot
He's
the
only
messenger.
speaking his truth.
I'm just saying the fact that
to some extent, I do agree.
It's just some people these days are so oblivious and so delusional that they think the world works in this way. No, you don't know what's gonna happen.
And I do believe some women do trap men as well. For if the guy has a status, they do. Yeah. But then they're shocked when he doesn't.
Let me tell you something. A woman will not have a baby if she doesn't want to. I don't care what anybody says. If she wants to have a baby, she'll have a baby. You're not we men, we're not gonna. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're gonna tell us, I'm on the pill, I'm on the bar. How would you know if you remove the bar? You know what I'm saying?
True.
How would you know if you stop taking the pill? We can monitor you every day if you take the pill or not. Do you know what I'm saying? You can stop taking the pill and you wouldn't know for like a month.
That is true.
Then you get pregnant. Oh my God, I'm pregnant. And then
and
then you say to the guy, well, yeah, I was taking the pill. Like, but no, you weren't. Don't stop lying.
No, sometimes when you do take the pill, it doesn't work. So that's like the odd times.
No. See, let me explain something. Yeah, when you're taking the pill, do you know you cannot drink alcohol?
I've never been on the pill, so I actually don't know.
Yeah, when you're taking the pill, you can't drink alcohol, right? If you want to drink alcohol, you need to allow a day. So if you want to drink alcohol today, don't take the pill today. Then take the pill in 2 days' time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, even in that 2 days' time, don't have sex, because even when you have sex, that's when people say, oh well, I took the pill, it didn't work. No, because you're not following the structure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You need to understand it.
Wow.
Damn, I'm speaking like I'm, a
No,
woman or
like,
something.
I mean, you do have like 6
but
kids.
I know the different type of contraceptions. You know what I'm saying? All of it.
Wow.
You know, and how effective they are. You know, I like to understand these things. You know what I'm saying? And maybe, that's my experience why I have 6 kids.
You do have 6 kids.
But
so you've learned a lot.
And that's, but now I'm done. So, I'm done.
You're
with
done
kids.
now. That was your last one. Wait, was it because your wife got pregnant that you decided to get the vasectomy?
Yes.
I'm screaming.
Yes, because,
So was it a shock to you? Or was that like
because I mean, it's 8 years difference, that's a long time. And then having to start again, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna have this again in next year, and you come and tell me that no, you know what? I'm getting a vasectomy. And to be honest, I wanted to get this even before this kid came along, even before she got pregnant. I wanted to get a vasectomy. But you see, the thing is, what I've noticed about Black people is, we need to be more educated with this type of things. And another thing is, we let the media, internet, fears. Scare us. Because when you look at it, when you look at the side effects, it actually scares you. It tells you. It does. It tells you bleed for so days. You do this. It scares you.
Yeah, it does.
When you know someone that's gone through it and they explain it to you, it's actually quite easy.
Yeah,
and it's the easiest thing.
Please explain this whole process to them.
Yeah. I was. It took me like a year to decide to do it.
Wow.
Because I was.
You were scared as well.
I was scared. I didn't know. But then I spoke to. I found somebody else that did it 20 years ago.
20 years ago,
yeah,
wow.
Which is my wife's dad.
Okay.
He did it 20 years ago. So he was explaining to me, listen, don't believe all these things. It's a literally less than 15 minutes procedure.
I hope you guys are hearing that.
There's nothing going inside you. Everything is done outside. And it's quite crazy, actually, because what they do is the 2 tubes, they staple the 2 tubes. So I don't mean stapler, but there's a way they do it. They heat it up with a machine.
Yeah.
They bend it, right?
Right.
So what that does is it stops the sperm cells from going up. So by the time the sperm cells the time it takes to travel up, it would have died already. So yeah, because it's struggling. They're struggling to go through. So that's what happens, right? It's less than 15 minutes. You're not on any anesthetic, nothing. You're wide awake while they're doing it.
And in most cases, it's reversible as well.
It's reversible, but the only thing is, the chances are slim.
Okay.
If you want to reverse it and you reverse it, and you want to have a kid, the chances are slim.
Okay.
That's why they always advise you. If you want to get a vasectomy, make sure you don't want no kids at all. Make sure you're done for good. Which I'm happy I got it. So.
And why didn't you? Obviously, you being a male and deciding to do the vasectomy, why didn't you just put that on your wife to continue taking the pill or get?
No, because it does a lot of things to the woman body. Contraception is not actually, which yourselves, does not really help with the body. You get mood swings, you get too much hormones flying around the place, and it's not good.
Yeah.
And that's why I mentioned earlier that contraception should be for men, not for women.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? Because we have 1,000,001 sperms that that can literally.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
now, because like most guys or some guys won't even like empathize with women for going through pregnancy and going through all the hormones and the challenges to then give birth and then go back on the pill again and dealing with like more hormones.
To be honest, you women deal with a lot.
Thank you. And I love that you're saying that.
You deal with a lot.
I haven't gone through pregnancy yet. I haven't experienced that yet, but please God soon. But I can only imagine what like women go through with all
Yeah.
these hormonal changes, and then they say we're too like dramatic. Well,
Yeah.
duh.
Because, you can't keep taking contraception
Yeah.
contraception all the time because, for example, the bar, you can take the bar every 3 years.
Mm.
You go on the bar, after 3 years, you get off it, then you go again, you go for 2 term.
Yeah.
The maximum you should go on the bar for is 2 term, maximum. Because after that, it does something to your body that it does not, it's very difficult to recover. Do you know what I mean? So, and even off the bar, when my wife was off the bar, the second term, he only took, I'm a fertile man.
You were
So he
very
only took,
fertile, man.
literally, because
Oh,
they say
wow.
once you get off the bar, it take time for your body to get used to it. But it's actually a lie. It didn't work for me.
Your wife must be fertile as well. She's got 3 kids, 4 kids with you?
3.
3 kids with you,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, it was like less than 3 weeks. Boom. And I'm like, your body didn't get used to it anyway, So it's just after 2 term and just that's it. Don't take it again.
Speaking of the wifey, she the love of your life?
Yeah, of course. Of
I
course.
love that.
She's,
love that.
she got my back, I got her back,
When did you guys meet?
12 years ago.
12 years ago?
Yeah,
Okay.
12
And
years
she
ago.
knew you had kids prior and she
Yes.
didn't mind it at all? Her family
Yes.
was...
Well,
were
our
happy?
family
You had
didn't
to do a
like
bit of
me.
convincing,
Our
bit of
family didn't
shmoney.
like me at all. I'm not a parents person. They don't like me. I'm the guy that your parents will warn you not to go for. But,
yeah.
obviously I had other kids before her and, she parents are Angolan and Congolese. So,
oh wow, what a mix.
So yeah, she's half Angolan, half Congolese.
Yeah.
So they hated my guts, they're like, this guy's a playboy, man. This guy's not ready, man. He's got big mamas, and this is the guy you want to be with, We've had altercations. I've had altercations with our parents lots of times. Do you know what I mean? Like physical altercation lots of times.
Wow.
Yeah, back then. So I wasn't.
And they still let you marry her?
Yeah, because they know I got her back. I look after her. You know what I'm saying? And there's no issues.
Yeah.
And
are you guys in a good place now?
Yeah, we're in a good place.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they love me now.
How did you guys meet?
Me and
your wife.
When I used to, so, in my around 22, 23 or something like that, 24 or something like that, I used to live in Tala, so, I used to throw parties at my house all the time.
Damn.
I used to, the whole of Tala would be there, and stuff like that, and she would be there. She would come. My housemate at that time, it was going out with a friend. So
okay.
he was like, you check this girl out, man, she's cute and everything. So then I used to say to his girlfriend, like, yo, next time you come and bring her with you, But she didn't used to come. She didn't want to come because she thought that was like a brothel, right? There's loads of girls coming
Makes
in and
sense.
out, you know what I'm saying? So, which I understand, fair. So I kept chasing. And then I saw her one time in the post office in Clondalkin, and then that was, I was like, you know what, that's it. Give me a number right now, Stop playing. Give
And
me
it
a
only
number.
took you how many years to marry her?
11 years, 10 years,
Why?
10, 11 years.
Why?
You see, marriage is not a priority. Marriage wasn't a priority for me because we still had a lot we need to work on. We had a lot we need to work on. We had to be at a different stage in our lives.
But then you had kids.
We had kids, yeah. We had kids along the way, but we weren't married because, to be honest, neither of us, it was a priority for us. It wasn't a priority for us, so it wasn't just me.
Okay, it was both
to be
ways.
honest, me, I don't really care. I don't really care. Marriage is not, I don't look at something, I need to be married, or I don't care about marriages. If left for me, I don't believe in marriages because the moment you put what do they call it?
A stamp.
A stamp on something, everything starts to jump and down, right? There are people that I know that are not married, that are
But
together
don't
for
you
like 30
think
years.
kids are a stamp?
No, I don't actually, because marriage is just a paper and you just like a contract, and I don't believe in such. Do you know what I mean? You can be together without getting married, and the most couples that last are the ones that are not even married. Believe it or not, I'm telling you, but then when they get married and so I have to get married, I have to do this, you're putting a stamp on something and then, I don't know, that's just my perspective on it. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
you
And what
know.
made her stand out from like your other baby mamas?
Obviously I had other kids before her, so any woman that I would want to be with, I have to make sure. That's my thing. You have to love my kids first before you love me. Then I'll know you're the one. Because you can't love my kid. You can't love me and then first and then love my kids after. No.
Yeah.
If you're ready to take me, you take me and my kids. You take my kids first before you take me. Then I'll know you're serious. You know what I'm saying?
But when you're taking two kids, that'd be a lot for.
Yeah, but if you want to be with me, that's what you got to do.
So what do you bring to the table?
I bring everything. I bring security. Yeah, I bring love,
But
respect.
you work in the nightlife.
Yeah. Like, don't mean nothing though.
Wait,
You mean you're trying to say it's difficult?
I would say it's difficult because you draw. I want to say you draw the wrong kind of attention. I want
Yeah, but that's the thing about entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You mostly draw wrong attentions. But that's not the focus. Do you know what I'm saying? The focus is, making money. Do you know what I mean? And doing something good. You know? It's just entertainment industry. It's just how it is.
And
when you say draw the wrong things, like what? Give me an example.
like I said, the wrong kind of friends around you. It could make you start doing certain things. Like I know when I get married, there's certain things that I don't want my man doing, like smoking, drinking anyhow, going out multiple times.
Yeah, but you can't control that.
Yeah.
You can't control it.
But how is that? I don't see the safety in that.
You may not see the safety, but he's not a kid. If he does if he wants to do it, he'll do it. There's no because there's a couple of friends around him that's making him do this. No, it's because he wants to do it. A man don't do something. I'm a very strong-minded person. I don't get addicted to anything. I don't do anything because my friends are doing it.
Right.
If I want to do it, I'll do it. Not because I'm influenced by friends that are doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I don't, if I want to smoke weed, I'll smoke weed. I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I don't get addicted to
She
it.
doesn't mind it. Obviously.
No, because I'm a focused person. Do you know what I'm saying? I can smoke weed once in a month. I'm not those kind of people that smoke weed every 2 days. Or I don't even go to the shop and buy cigarettes. Do you know what I mean? I don't go to the shop and buy cigarettes. I don't go and I don't have Rizzlers. I don't even roll joints. That's the funny thing. I swear. I don't roll joints, but I smoke.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't roll. I don't know how to roll.
I'm screaming.
I don't know how to roll,
Oh,
I swear.
wow.
Well, I know how to roll, but I'm not good.
Yeah.
But I just don't roll at all. But if you roll for me, I'll smoke it. So you see, that means I'm not even addicted to it.
You're not constantly thinking about it.
Yeah, so it's just that's the same with everything. You know what I'm saying? Same with everything. So even the nightlife, I do events and, I'm tired. After the event, I go home. You know what I'm saying? Or I go after party. After party, I go home.
Wow.
Go after party is part of it. You know what I'm saying?
And being in this kind of industry, this kind of scene, environment and stuff, would you say, I'm sure you've seen a lot of people in relationships who would go out or come out to your nights and they start cheating.
That's not my business.
That's not your business. But would you say someone that's in a relationship, if they truly loved you, they would cheat on you?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you have like colleagues or acquaintances that are like probably married or like in serious relationships.
So what you're asking is,
I want to get your point of view.
Someone putting me on the spot here. So what you're saying is, if they cheat on, if they really love you, they cheat on you.
Yeah, if someone really, really loved you, truly loved you, and they cheated on you, is that love?
Yes. It can be love. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not love. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not just because someone do it doesn't mean they don't love you. It means they slipped up. No one's perfect, and it means they're not. How do I say it? They're not strong-minded. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to know when to say no. You need to.
A slip up is like once. But
so
like
what are you saying? Like
twice,
a serial cheater?
Yeah, like a serial
That's
cheater.
what you should have
Because
said.
that's why they would go out. If they're constantly out, they're constantly moving to like these small girls.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I mean, listen.
is that love?
It could be. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not
I want
love.
it from like a man's perspective, because I know women, we preach a lot. I preach a lot about like love, and if a man loves you, this is how you know a man loves you. I don't go around saying this is how a man loves you, but like I have a younger sister.
Well, cheating doesn't mean they don't love you, though.
I think that.
No, it doesn't mean that.
You love yourself. You don't love me. If you love me, you wouldn't want to hurt me.
Yeah, but I could have watched you in different ways as well.
Yeah, but
I may not be a cheater, but I beat you at home all the time.
that's still not love.
Okay.
That's still not love.
Okay, that one actually, that's a bad example. That's a bad example. I walk myself into that. No,
Yeah.
but this question you're asking me, like I mean, yeah. If you ask me personally, it doesn't mean they don't love you. It
What
just
does it mean?
that they're not ready to, to embark in the journey with you.
So should they be in a relationship then?
Some people just
If they,
like most men want to have their cake and eat it, right? Do you know what I'm saying? And just say that has nothing to do with love. You need to understand.
They should just be single then.
Yeah, I know you women are gonna say, well, why don't you just be single?
Just be single.
Yeah, I know that. I know that's the idea, but it doesn't work, does it? It still happens.
Shit happens.
Do you know what I'm saying? It still happens.
Yeah.
It's them toxic relationships that last longer. Some things work better for different people. You know what I'm saying? So, you're trying to put words in my mouth here. I'm trying to, I think I've answered that question. Next question. I beg.
Next question. It's okay. I appreciate you for being honest. So,
Yeah.
almost. Obviously, the aim of my podcast is to promote sexual consent.
Yeah.
And I just want to spread as much information out there about what guys should know when a woman isn't ready. Even though she may be drunk and she's like,
Yeah, me personally, I don't condone to that.
Yeah.
I don't condone to that because men are more strong-willed than women. So and obviously by force as well,
Yeah.
right? By physical, I say strength,
Abilities, yeah.
right? So and the thing about it is with men and women is men are more. How do I say this? Okay, we can be aroused and you know it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Instantly,
you can see it, and you could be aroused, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Until you tell me.
Yeah.
And until you show it.
Yeah.
So, because we're men, that can be seen as in a certain situation, right? And the woman is drunk and stuff like that. Some men just they don't have control.
Control?
They don't have control. I'm telling you the truth. Some men
Really?
don't have control of themselves.
Really?
And this is how it happens. When you don't have control of yourself and you're in a situation and a woman tells you, listen, no, and if you see the woman is a bit drunk, she may not be falling on the floor, but if you know
She's
that
a little
she's
bit tipsy.
tipsy and stuff like that, if you don't have control, that's gonna go over your head. You wouldn't care because there's one
Really?
thing you're only thinking about is getting in there. That's what I'm saying. They don't have control. You know what I'm saying? And which is wrong, which is very bad.
It's very wrong. Yeah.
No man should take advantage. You know what I'm saying? So without consent, I don't condone that.
And
Definitely.
other scenarios, it's like obviously when they're a little bit drunk, and sometimes I feel like men can trick women or kind of coerce women to say yes when they
course.
know she
Of
really
course.
doesn't want to do it.
Of course, because that's just men. That's the power we have over women.
That
No
is
matter how
so
smart a
wrong.
woman thinks she is, there's a man that's always smarter.
Yeah.
There's ways we can get into you.
Yeah.
It's just how the world is. It's just how men and women are.
But yeah, is there anything you want to say to these men out there that they just things that they should know when not to do it? Even I know it's hard, but are there any tips that you can give them to
tips?
I know you've never been. I don't know if you've ever been in that kind of situation. But
no, I'll never be in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Never. Come on. There's plenty of girls out there, man. Do you know what I'm saying? If she's tipsy, go for another one. There's no tipsy. Work your way up and make it happen, but don't take advantage. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Don't take advantage because of your own selfish needs and your lack of control. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't take advantage. Just let it go, man. It's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
That's just it.
Yeah, honestly, guys.
Straight up.
Yeah, because
because that's something I don't like. Obviously, I wouldn't want anyone to do to my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And men they need to do better when it comes to that. That's just a fact.
Totally agree. Because I just feel like as women, we're already taking so many precautions, especially when it comes to our safety. There's so many things that we have to do to safeguard ourselves, especially when we're walking home and getting into our cars and on nights out. There's just so many things that we have to do that we don't want to have to feel that way when, even if we call someone like our husbands, because I know even husbands do it to their wives because they believe I married you, I paid your bride price, you're mine, you should give in.
Uh,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, that's a different story because you're married. I'm not saying it's
yeah, but
it's still wrong, but you're married, so that topic is even a different one to
do you
even begin
think?
with.
I
Yeah,
think it's the same.
it's a different one because it could be anything. It could be anything, and it's a funny one
That's the same,
because
but sometimes the wives they're not feeling it, but they're like, oh, because it's my husband, I have to, like, if not,
but
he's gonna go outside.
exactly
Kind of.
that's the situation
But
they're in.
that's not right.
It's not right, but I'm not okay. I'm not saying there's a but. I'm saying it's not right. But they're married. Do you know what I'm saying? They're married. I'm sorry, but they're married, and okay, he shouldn't force his way in. Yeah, if she says no, no is no, but she needs to make it clear as well. You know what I'm saying? But if she's saying, oh, no, I'm not into it, and that's not really. I mean, you're saying that your husband is not really valid like that. You need to make it clear.
Okay.
Especially if you're married, you need to make it clear. Say, I'm not in the mood today. It's not happening. Then the man will know, okay, she's serious.
Okay.
But if you're giving him a little bit of hope, should I say,
Yeah.
no, I'm not really in the mood like that. I'm just not feeling. Nah, don't do that because he's not going to take it seriously.
Yeah.
He's just going to think, you're just bullshitting.
Okay.
That's it. So that's why I say it's a different ball game when you're married. It's.
I mean, I don't know if I totally agree with that, but we can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
With that being said, thank you so much, Pablo, for coming on. I feel like I've gotten a little more glimpse of your life, a little bit of your mindset, a bit of your morals, a little bit, and you're honestly doing well. And we're so proud of you for creating a night where, people of color especially can come out and be themselves, enjoy our music, our culture. So where are you taking AFFFFFF? What is next?
Well, at the moment we have Afro. I'm trying to introduce this culture to the different counties in Ireland where we have our culture, obviously, the black people there, and not just black people, but white people, Afro, Afrobeat, sorry, and I'm a pianist to everybody, it's not just black people.
Yeah.
So, we're like we did Afro Galway
a few weeks ago,
2 weeks ago, and we've done Cork a couple of times.
Yeah.
We're doing Athlone in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
Then we have Limerick planned for the end of October.
Okay.
Then we're planning to branch into Belfast as well because I know there's a lot of Africans in Belfast. That Belfast don't have that scenery don't have that stable scenery for the culture. So that's the plan, to just branch out to these places.
Yeah.
Bring the vibe.
No, I believe in you. I believe in you. You have a great team behind you.
I do. Yeah.
I believe you go far.
Yeah. But Afro Room every Saturday. Pull up.
Saturday.
You know the vibes.
Bring
come
all
down.
the ballers.
Bring all the ballers.
Come spray. Buy the tables. Get the drinks.
You'll have a good time.
Yeah. No, you're doing well. Fair play to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on. And do you have any last words?
Last word, pull up an Alpha Room this Saturday, That's it. That's my last words. And thanks to CC too.
Spoken by the true DeVito of Ireland. Thank you. Honestly, I appreciate it. Yeah. You were true. You kept to your truth. I love that.
Well, I'm glad you invited me. That's good. It's about time, actually.
Right?
I know it's been like, keep saying it's like, oh, no, don't worry.
Yeah, it's mad because I've known you for the longest time.
I know. But I like what you're doing.
Thank you. I'm trying. Just trying to help my community a little bit.
Yeah. You're making an impact. That's good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Peace. Bless.